All right, so can you buy a food trailer on Alibaba under $5,000? Well, you might be quite surprised that you actually could, but I'm going to give you 10 specific things that I wanted to go over before anyone buys a food trailer on Alibaba just to be on the safe side. Now, you may or may not realize it, but I did about a couple years ago, I did a video on buying a food truck on Alibaba and give you some of the pros and the cons of that. Well, from that video, I've actually not had a chance to get back just yet, but I looked at a ton of great questions that we actually had on that video in regards to food trailers. So I wanted to run over really quick 10 specific things that you might want to look for. Now, I've got a few pages up here set up. Let me show you as I click through here. I just want to give you a heads up. I'm going to give you some rundowns of some of these listings so you can understand what this truly means, the actual selling price, and the shipping, which you might be a little bit blown away. You might be shocked at the size of some of the shipping costs. So number 10 is reviews. Right off the bat, you need to really look at the reviews. And what I mean by that is that you want to take a look. Obviously, the reviews are always going to be up in the upper left-hand corner. I'm going to give you a little quick tip. I've been on e-commerce now for nearly 20 years. I've sold over $1 million+ I've transacted hundreds of thousands of transactions with my wife, with our businesses that we still run to today. I'm very familiar with baloney email or baloney feedback, feedback that's fake. I can spot it a mile away. And even sellers who pay people or have people still create, which is against FTC regulations, but still create reviews for their businesses and pay people to do that. Here's what I'm going to show you really quick. All right, number 10, reviews. When you come on to Alibaba.com and you see someone with no reviews, for me, right off the bat, that's a red flag, especially because you're spending a large amount of money. If you're buying a t-shirt for $10, I don't care. Maybe, you know what, you're just brand new seller. Maybe you don't have any reviews. I'm only spending $10. But if you're spending $1,000, $5,000, or $100,000 on a food trailer, you may want to stay clear of anybody who has no reviews. Okay. So right off the bat, what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you 10 tips. Number 10 was that. Number 9, though, is something that's really interesting that a lot of people do not actually pay attention to. But inspection and testing. Yeah, you definitely want to request an inspection and testing of your specific model that you're getting. Now, you can actually do that. You can ask them, hey, I want to see the specific model. What's the serial number on it? Send it to me. I need you to do a walkthrough and inspection. A lot of them actually offer what's known as third-party testing. And what that means is that gives you an opportunity to have someone else inspect the actual unit before you did. Why? Well, because I'm going to go over this in a second, because the shipping on some of these is really expensive. And it can take a $5,000, even $2,700 unit and put it into the $16,000 range, which is not a good idea. Okay, because you want to make sure that that unit is functioning properly. So number 9 was the inspection video or even a walkthrough. And you can actually request that. And many of these sellers will give it to you. If somebody says, no, move on, because Alibaba has hundreds of sellers, if not probably thousands, that sell food trailers. Okay. Now, as I go through here, these different units here, I'm actually going to show you for a reason. I'm clicking through here. There's a specific reason. Number 8, payment terms and security. Now, when it comes to payments, obviously, review your payments and secure methods that you offer. Alibaba has, over the years, gotten considerably better at its processing of payments, especially from U.S. dollars to a foreign currency, and the method in which you actually buy these things securely and make sure the money's transferred and you get the units legitimately. Okay, so most of all, you want to double check that. Right here, it gives you secure payments. Every payment you make in Alibaba is secured with a strict SSL encryption. This is a pretty good. Their protocols are in a place that are pretty effective. They've gotten much better since the beginning. They had an IPO and they were a new company. They've gotten considerably better. So number 8 is payment terms and security, right? All right, number 7 is your shipping and your delivery. So the one thing you want to do is understand the shipping process. You want to understand the costs that are involved. You want to understand any additional fees, delivery time frames, anything like this you want to be aware of. So let me go over that really quick with you. So some of these are negotiable, which is actually pretty reasonable. Some of these places, some of these sellers, like I showed you the one just before, have a preset determined shipping rate, and it's outrageous. So this unit here, it's kind of cute, kind of small. Who knows how much that comes with it? Cheap price, mobile payment. This is also a red flag too, because there's not a lot of description in the title alone, so it looks pretty lazy. This right here, $1,000, okay, to be negotiated. This is a good thing in a way. But when you come to something like this listing, it looks a little bit on the interesting side. I personally would stay away from it. That's just me. So I'm going to find another one here. Here we go. So this one review. Okay, well, we'll see. This is a unit, again, below 5,000 at first, but then it says it's negotiable. So this means you need to reach out to them and see, hey, what exactly do you need from me to negotiate a shipping fee? Because they don't offer it as a flat fee. This right here is your commentary. You want to definitely contact the seller, reach out to them, and tell them, hey, I need to find out exactly what's involved. Any import duties and stuff that may be popping up, because you don't want to have surprises. Number 6. All right, so warranty and after sales support. Now, this is crucial. Want to find out from the sellers, what kind of warranty do they have? And if they do have a warranty, what does that mean? Does it cover parts? Does it cover the labor? If something falls off randomly, do they have someone in the US who could fix it? Is that part of the fee? Do you have to pay an additional warranty to get things covered? So all of this stuff after warranty service, video technician, technical support, all that support, that's pretty cool. That's actually pretty reasonable. A lot of the sellers don't offer this, by the way. Not the ones that I've sold. So this is actually a great thing. That's what you want to look for. After service warranty or some follow-up. Okay? All right. So we got that one down. Number 5, which is next up, is customization and options. These are different things that you may have on your specific truck or trailer that you have needs for. Okay? And if you have a specific type of food that you're producing, some of this equipment may not work. Okay? So you need to make sure it's customizable. Obviously, you don't want to buy a coffee espresso trailer if you're making pizza or if you're doing fast food. So it needs to be customizable. Maybe you like the unit. The unit's really nice. Great. Well, if you can't customize the inside, what's the point? Okay. So customization is number 5. Number 4, compliance and local regulations. So this is something that you need to, again, reach out to them immediately about and then contact the supplier, because you need to get a rapport. You need to create a conversation with them and say, look, I'm actually in Los Angeles, California. This is what the health department needs. I cannot get signed off unless I have this, 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 and this. So make sure that they offer those specific things in order for you to be in compliance here. Now, overseas, in China specifically, they may have different regulations and such and rules and regulations. That's fine. But this has nothing to do with it once it gets into the U.S. and gets through the border and comes over here, and all of a sudden you cannot customize it. It's not within regulation. It has to be retrofitted again. That's just going to cost you more money. So make sure you open up some dialogue with the seller and make sure that it follows within the guidelines of the U.S. regulations, specifically your city or county. Number 3, quality of materials. Of course, so you inquire about what meets the specifications as far as size. You want to make sure that the specific chassis, the walls, the kitchen, the quality of the materials, ask them, hey, send me some information. What specifically are you using? You have close-up footage and images or pictures or even a video you can send me so I can see how maybe the welds are done. How well is the hitch? How well is the axles? Everything about it needs to be looked at, okay? So ask them. Again, that's why they have the contact support. You want to ask them right up front. Number 2 is understanding specifications. So you want to ensure that the trailer meets the specification requirements that you need specifically for what you have, such as the weight, the layout is right. Request even blueprints or detailed descriptions of every single inch of the trailer. This is very vague, but it's okay. I mean, it gives you the outside dimensions, but this is not what you're looking for. Here it is. You want to see what's inside this unit. All of this measurements inside. How is it laid out? Because you're the one dumping, 20 grand or 15 grand or even 5 grand or more, and you want to make sure that it is meeting the specifications you need for your food business. Last but not least, number 1. Yes. So research the seller. So this is not about just feedback. You want to look and dive a little deeper into the company. A lot of these companies will have information right here. Customer manufactured. It's been verified. This is another verification process that Alibaba has for its sellers. It's been 6 years they've been on Alibaba. That's pretty impressive. Intelligent Equipment Company. You can look into this, okay? You can find out more about these specific sellers and the companies that they operate. So diving a little deeper into the researching the seller comes in at number 1 as the most important thing. Remember, you're going to be committing to a considerable amount of money. You don't want to have a business that maybe just opened and they don't know what they're doing, or you get pop surprises when it gets imported and you've got duties and additional taxes. There's a lot of things you want to think about. So this video was all about 10 things that I think are the most important when it comes to actually buying a food trailer. So if you have questions about this, let me know down below. If you have any comments, if you've actually used Alibaba, please do let us know. And I will see you guys on our next video.